Hi everyone, I'm Saurabh Bhagat. I'm the CEO of Shares Global. I hope I am visible to everyone. Yeah, because there is a lot of spotlight here and people are watching me on the stage. But I'm here to talk about people who are not visible in the society. People who many people pass by on the roads do not see them. It's a cause of abandonment and elderly in India. For the past 2 decades, we run an institution which has been tirelessly helping people, and we have been helping people, especially elderly people, get their dignity and get a good life. Now, the problem starts from a global perspective. If we see that the world in total, it's aging. We are all aging around in the world. As the population grows, the elderly people, the number of people who are turning old is also growing. And this number is growing exponentially. We are going to have more than a billion people across the world who will be old in the next 30 years. Are we prepared for it? Do we think that we have any infrastructure or any situation where we can take care of such people? I've been working very closely between Germany, India, and the US, and especially working for elder care and projects in Germany. The countries are preparing for what's coming in the future. If you just go back a couple of decades, we were very emphasized on how we will build the children of the next generation, the education for the next generation. And then we started working on building schools, building better infrastructure. But what happened for the elderly? Are we opening our eyes yet? I don't think so. If we compare India with any of the Western worlds or across the countries, we see that we do not have any social service or social security in place. That's a very big challenge. It's a big red flag because people don't have access to basic healthcare. What I've been envisioning and what I've been doing from past 15 decades is creating such safe spaces for such people, creating such environments for people where people do not feel abandoned. They feel like they're home. We are envisioning India's first geriatric research center. That is the plan which is coming up. And that is the whole idea behind creating such centers which will serve as a home, a solace for people, people who do not have anywhere to go to. Especially, the biggest problem which hammers these people is loneliness. An elderly who is at home is totally alone. He does not have anybody to talk to. How many of us actually go back to our homes and talk to anybody, any older person at our home? In Germany, there was an instance where I was speaking with this elder man. He was almost 86, and he said that I've seen 2 world wars, and I've seen all of this in my life. I've seen so much destruction, and now almost all the people I know of are no more living. Like all of them are dead. And he says that the only thing I fear is not the war, is being lonely. And that is a key problem which is creating many more medical ailments, many more medical problems, ranging from dementia, Alzheimer's, many other such things. So I've been working in multiple elderly care institutes where we house more than 500 elderlies. And what I see personally when I talk to them, when I connect with them, is that somewhere down the line, the loneliness, the problem that they are alone has triggered so many medical issues in them. They're suffering from Alzheimer's. They do not know their food. They do not know their clothes. They do not know their whereabouts. And the saddest part is that more than 80% of those people have children. Imagine having someone at home and then still you are alone because you were removed from your own home. You were removed and you were let down on the streets. Abandonment is one of the major rising issue in the country right now. I was interviewed by a very prominent American newspaper in which they came to study about why India, being a traditionally rich country, why India, being a country which had so much values, coming at a position where people are removed on the roads. Why are people being left out? So there is no specific answer I had for that person. Having traditional values of more than 10,000 years, having Vasudev Kutumbakam, where we say that the world is one family, and still we see that people are in such conditions. I ponder upon what choices are we making? Are we making the right choices? Are we just focusing on ourselves, or are we focusing on the society as total? Are we working towards creating a hospitable society for everyone? Are we working together to create an environment, a space for everybody? We have to focus on that. We have to create safe spaces for all members of the society, for children, for old people, for young people. Everybody should coexist. This is what I envision to do. With the help of multiple partners across the world, we are creating this facility which will aid as one of those facilities where we will provide them ranging from extensive medical care to the Indian traditions, yoga, to many other such propositions which we have in plan, from research to providing students with the opportunities. But despite that, one center on 1.6 or 1.7 billion population does not solve the problem. The problem will still remain huge. The problem will be big, because one day all of us sitting here after probably few decades will turn old. And then if we do not have adequate support system in the country, where do we look to? Do we think for ourselves that are we prepared to survive our old in this situation? With the contamination of food, with the contamination of air, with the contamination of water, do we ponder upon ourselves that we as young people, are we doing enough about it? Are we really pushing ourselves to that extent that we are creating an environment which is causing our own destruction, the destruction of our own children and of our future as well? I just selected this stage to speak about this problem of the elders and elderly abandonment, because I've heard a lot of talks and I've not seen some concrete actions taking place from some time. And we have been trying to motivate the government and other agencies also, aligning them to work. But I think that this responsibility relies upon every individual. It does not rely upon the government. It does not rely upon anybody else except you and everybody here and us. What do we envision for the country? What do we envision for India? And what do we envision for Bharat? It is upon our shoulders today. I'll leave you with that thought. Imagine how your old age is going to be. Thank you.